Hey guys, it's Bree. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out 5 new products, so this is going to be a 5 first impressions. I have never tried these products before. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to see how these 5 products worked, just keep watching. I have 5 first impressions here to test out. So the first one is this Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Illuminate Primer. Normally I go for mattifying, but sometimes I like to look dewy and like my skin is awake. So I've never tried this before. This is what it looks like. Okay, it's getting tacky. It doesn't look like it blurred anything, which with illuminating primers, I don't think they normally do blur. It's getting a little tacky. It's not like very tacky, but I can definitely see the illumination in my skin. So the next thing I got, which looks like it might be a little dark, but this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation, which I have used the Pro Matte and I really like that. So I thought I would try this Pro Glow. This is in the shade 205 Natural Beige. I feel like my skin hasn't been so oily lately, so I can get away with testing this illuminating stuff out. Okay, so there it is right there. It is kind of runny, not terrible though. Well, this actually looks like a really good shade match. This is getting darker. It may be oxidizing a little bit. Okay, so that is what it looks like on my face. I put about 2 layers on it. You can still kind of see I have a really bad breakout right here. You can still see that. And then I had a scab here, and you can still kind of see that. So I would say it's medium to high coverage. Holy cow, this might have been way too dark for me. So I'm gonna go put concealer on. That's not a new one, so I will be right back. Okay, so I put on my concealer. I just used my NYX HD concealer, and I set my face with my NYX Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. I feel like my face looks a lot better adding the concealer on it. That is very dewy. But if you set it down with the powder, it still looks really good. That foundation. So I set my entire face. So the next first impressions is this Maybelline Master Contour. And I've swatched this, but I've seen some people try this. I haven't heard a ton of great things about it, but I figured I could test it out. So I'm just going to take this contour shade on this big fan brush, which is what I like to contour with. I feel like I'm digging my brush in a lot, but I'm not getting a ton of color payoff. I mean, it's on there, it's just very subtle. It kind of is showing up pinky on my skin, I feel like. I've never really had a contour show up pink on my skin. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that looks pink. I feel like that looks really pink. That's insane. And I'm not touching the blush. That is so weird. How strange. Okay, I'm gonna go in to that blush. I like that because it's like very light. That blush shade is really pretty. Okay, and there is a highlight shade. So I'm going to pick that up. I also have another highlighter by Maybelline that I'm going to be testing out. So I'm going to put this down, this highlighter down first, and then we'll try out that other one. Or maybe I'll do it on one side. It looks pretty subtle. It's like a very subtle highlight. So the other highlighter that I'm going to try is this Maybelline Master Fairy highlight. It's a rainbow highlighter. So I'm just going to swirl my brush in all of it, in the whole thing. Okay, I like that one way better. And all swirled together, it looks really pretty. So I'm going to add some to this side. Mixed together, they actually look really pretty. It's not like in your face at all. Like this one is definitely more noticeable than the one in here. But mixed together, they work really nicely together. The last first impressions is this NYX Epic Ink Liner. It's easy to use liquid liner. Featuring a flexible precision brush tip, our pigment packed liner delivers fluid strokes of epic black ink. My Milani iTech Extreme Felt Tip Pen. I live for it. I think it's amazing and it's so easy. Okay, this looks nice. That looks like a good... So I'm just gonna go in and try to create a wing. Oh gosh. That actually looks really good. This pen is actually really like wet. Like, you know how when you're going and like halfway through I feel like the pen dries out, so you have to like shake it or whatever and then go back in. This actually did my whole entire eye and it looked really, really good and it felt really good. Like I felt like it wasn't drying up halfway through. So I'm just gonna go in and do this other side. Okay, so those went on really nicely. That was pretty easy. Okay, so those were all 5 of my 5 first impression products. So I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I finished up the rest of my makeup. I'm just gonna go through and kind of tell you what I thought of each of these. So starting out with the primer, the first impression, it looks great. It looks luminous, not too luminous since I set it with a powder, but it looks luminous. I don't think that it blurred like it said it did. No, you can definitely still see my pores and my texture, but I can't tell you how well it wears throughout the day, but my first impressions is I like it. I'll definitely use it again, especially if I'm feeling a little more dry. My skin has just kind of been all over the place lately. So I do like this. I don't love it. I don't think it blurred, but I do like this. Next is this foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. Literally, look at how identical this packaging is. That is so funny because this is Maybelline and this is L'Oreal. That's funny. Anyways, this went on really good. It was a pretty good shade match to me. Don't look at my neck because that's like way lighter, but it was a pretty good shade match. I did feel like it darkened a little bit as I was putting it on my face, so I think it might oxidize a little bit. It looked very, very, very luminous before I set my face with the powder. I'm kind of nervous to see how it wears throughout the day and to see if it will get very, very luminous and I'll just look oily. There's a couple foundations that I've tried where I just look so oily by the end of the day. It's insane. But I like how this went on. I love the Infallible Pro Matte, so I have high hopes for this one. Okay, the next thing is this Maybelline Master Contour Palette. Honestly, I don't like the contour shade at all. Like, it just showed up so weird. It looks so pink on my face. So I probably won't be using that again. I like the blush. I think it's really pretty subtle. Just gives you a pink flush on your cheeks. I really do like that. I liked the highlight. It's very subtle, but it is pretty. Mixing it with this highlight, I think just made it look really nice. Onto this highlight. This highlight's so pretty. I like it. Like if you swirl it all together, it's just a very pretty, it almost looks purpley. I don't know, mixing all the colors together, actually it kind of looks pinky. Like it makes a pinky highlight, which is so cute. And I like how it went on the face. I thought it went on really nicely. I do like this one, but I did mix these two together and I think it looks great. And the last first impressions is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. I like this. I'm excited to keep testing this out. This went on so nicely. It has a shorter tip, which with the Milani one that I really love, it has a longer tip, so it's so easy to just map out that wing and just make it so easy for me to create a wing, because I struggle. Let me tell you, I struggle with that. But this went on so nicely. Like I said, when I was putting it across the rest of my eye, I didn't feel like it was drying out at all. It felt like it just went on so nicely. It glided across my entire eye. It went on really pigmented and really black. This does look like it is matte, so that's nice too. I just think it looks really good. So I think out of all of these, I liked all of them. The one I probably won't reach for a ton is this, unless it like makes my makeup stay on so nicely throughout the rest of the day. And also this. I will reach in here for the blush and the highlight. The contour was just a dud for me. I'm not really for it. I don't think it went on that nicely. If you like first impression videos, make sure to give this video a thumbs up so that I know. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I post 3 videos every week. I did film this eye look. This is look number 6 in a 10-part series, so I can link that down below if you want to check it out. If you have any suggestions for products or looks you want me to try, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and I'll be sure to check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.